Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this July 4th special edition of Carlos Collects. It's me, Weapon X, and we'll have another guest here with me as we talk comics and more specifically war themed kind of American patriotic comics for tonight's episode. So sit back, enjoy the show, and thanks for stopping by.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AC's Comic Book Man. You may have seen me in a couple Kevin Smith movies like Clerks 3, James Bond Reboot. But the best part about being on TV or in the movies, you get free stuff, man. Like, I live for free stuff. Listen, I'm Asian. I love free stuff. But the best thing is when people give away stuff. And that's why I love the giveaway show. The giveaway show is the best, the brightest. Like, subscribe, favorite, ring the notification bell on the giveaway show. You know why? Because they're gonna give away stuff. They're gonna give away stuff on the giveaway show. Go figure. You're gonna watch the show. You're gonna get free stuff, and I love free stuff. You're gonna have to compete with me, maybe, or not. I'll step back for you, but watch the giveaway show. It's the best.
All right, there was our man Ming giving us a good heads up and that he watches the show with us. Like I said, thanks for joining us on this special July 4th, July 3rd, but for July 4th episode. Let me bring in my co-host, my compatriot, my companion in comics. Let me bring him in for you.
Collector.
Oh, no, he's not going to be with us tonight. No, sorry. Wrong one. There he is.
All right, how y'all doing tonight? Happy birthday to the USA, and me and Weapon are here tonight. No Carlos, so who knows what's going to happen tonight. Hit the like button. Share it out, guys. Me and Billy are ready tonight. I like your hat, Billy. So we're ready tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be me and Paul. Carlos is traveling across this great country of ours, checking out every gas station.
Is that what he's doing for?
Yeah, he wanted to go inspect. He heard that Buc-ee's had the best, cleanest toilets, but he wanted to make sure for himself.
So for July 4th, he's riding around each of the 50 states.
Yep, he's going to each gas station and check out their bathrooms to make sure that they're clean.
He's going around checking the bathroom. Thank y'all for being here tonight with us. Oh, yeah.
Got your little
hat on.
Got your hat on. You ready to go?
He's got the flag in the back.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and say hello to the chat. Let's get this started here.
He drove to Hawaii. Who knows Tony Steak?
Got Las Cruces.
Driving the whole 50 states.
Darth Lucian, what's going on? Meatwad. Meatwad. I haven't seen this guy before. Meatwad
number one.
Lizzie Pop. We got Liz Barnes. Thank you, Liz Barnes, for being a channel member. We appreciate it. I know Carlos appreciates it. This guy, Weapon X, man, this guy.
I know he said
Dagger Cards. What's going on? Thank you for being a channel member. All right. Everybody check that out for Dagger Cards. Looks like he's doing a fundraiser. You want to give him a follow there and check him out. And we got one of the Dotson brothers here. David Dotson. What's going on? Tony Stank. Where's the
everybody next Wednesday ask what states Carlos went to. I think he's driving around, as Weapon said, to each state
I don't know, Tony. It's Paul and the Village People. That's what Tony's asking.
What? No, man, this is my. Yeah, there you go, Billy. That's how you do it, Billy. He drove to Hawaii. If he drove to Hawaii, he's a bad man.
Oh, y'all need, yeah.
Y'all need an airman and a soldier.
Yeah. Jagular, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, like we said in the start, just kind of a, patriotic USA episode. Talk about, classic Captain, I guess classic Captain America, one of the original Patriots for comics, and then kind of divulge, I guess, into the current, if there's anything else that's going out there. So I know for me, I'm going to start off with, when I was in the military, I did still collect comics. I don't know if Paul did the same. I didn't have what I have now. It was just, we didn't have much space when you're in the barracks there. So your space for what you can actually store and accumulate wasn't much. But I had a few comics. I think a lot of them, there were some Captain Americas that I had. And I think I had some Batman as well. But for this episode, I think,
Come on, Brooklyn born. How you just go, man, what? Tell him, Billy. And the other guy, come on.
The other guy. But Paul, what about you? When you were in the Navy, did you still were you still collecting?
Yeah, on the carrier, this is the one I was on. It was on the good old John C. Stennis.
I had one book with me because my rack, you couldn't really have anything like he said. I mean, I had a work center that had some stuff, but yeah, as far as like comic books, I pretty much had them back at the house. I didn't have them on the base or on the ship. So yeah, my comic book collecting had taken a back seat for a little bit.
Yeah, did any other guys on the ship with you collect as well or read comics? Did y'all guys like?
I mean, there was like I said, a good guy that I was telling you about, a Marine Corps guy. He was part of the squadron because they had a squadron of planes that they took care of. He was into, me and him and another person in my work center went to San Diego Comic-Con back in like 98, 99. But that was back then when you just go up there and buy your ticket, not like now where you gotta wait
in a
pray.
queue. Yeah.
Before it was just like a normal. They didn't have Hall H. They didn't have none of that. So yeah, us three guys, but it was us three guys that really liked the comic books. Yeah. We didn't have too many guys that liked that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was a few. Like I said, I think it was me and another Marine that were the ones that did comics. So we kind of, between us, we just kind of shared what we had when we were there in the barracks, and then we didn't really visit too many shops when I was in. It was kind of whenever I came back home, I would go hit up the local stores here and then take stuff back with me. So that's kind of how I had my stuff from my time when I was in there. What are your kind of favorite, I guess, sticking with the Patriots here in the 4th of July, what are your favorite titles that come to mind?
So me, I'm big time, since I'm an 80s guy, this is the one that I like the most. This one right here.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah. This is the one that I really like the most. And meeting him at Power Show, I got him to sign this book.
Nice.
Larry Hama. So he gave me a COA with it. But from what I understand, he was an Army veteran and in Vietnam. And he was he was a actor in MASH. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But he wore a CVN. Oh, Billy uncovered. Oh, he wore a CBN 99, and me being on carriers, he really threw me off because I was like, there's no such thing as a CBN 99. And coming to find out, it was the ship that was on the TV show, The Flag. And it caught me and another dude off guard because you were there at the show.
Yeah.
And, he had CBN 99, and I was like, there's no way we've made it that far. But yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that got me into like joining the service and everything was the G.I. Joe series in the 80s.
Yeah, no. With that, same here. I mean, G.I. Joe kind of was an influence when I was younger. You know, it's when we go home and we watch it, you know, after school and whatnot. Did you prefer the TV series or did you prefer the comic when you were younger?
I was really more into the TV show at first. I didn't really collect the comic till like later. But yeah, I mean, it's not like Transformers where if you read the comic versus watching the show, it was way different. I think G.I. Joe was more like the same. Like it was pretty much the TV show and the comic was pretty much the same. I didn't really get like different vibe from that. But yeah, I started getting the comic after I was doing watching TV show.
Yeah, same here. I would think when I would go younger, I would go to the store, and the one I would go to, it's I think at the time when G.I. Joe was hot at that time frame, that moment when they had the show and everything. But they were always sold out of the comic. Every time I go in, they would show the advertisement during the TV series now on the newsstands and have the latest issue. And I would go not knowing. I would go not knowing anything and just, hey, do you have this book? No, we're already sold out. Like, man, how can you sell out? Like, I don't understand. So yeah, so I ended up having to go to the little. We had them. I don't know if you had them in your area. The little 7-Eleven convenience stores, and they had the little rack of comics. And I would just kind of thumb through and pick up what I could and just take it back to the house, and that's what I would read. So, kind of going forward, now that you are older, do you still have some of those original ones? I know for me, my first G.I. Joe big purchase was G.I. Joe Yearbook number 2. I think it was like $5 when I bought it. And that was a lot, like back then. That's, you know, and so I ended up, I think I gave it to a buddy and he kept it and never saw it again. But it wasn't until I started getting back into it, that was one of the books I wanted to kind of pick up to kind of recapture that time frame I had it when, hey, this was my first G.I. Joe, my first kind of big book. So yeah, so I ended up getting it. I got a CGC graded, copy of it, and I have it, upstairs in the attic in a box right now. But yeah, that's kind of where I was with that, bringing the nostalgia back into it with the G.I. Joe. Did that happen to you kind of when you were getting, you're older, as we're older? Did you kind of trace down some books like that you were fond of?
So like you were saying, so when I was younger, I was reading them a lot, and a lot of them got messed up because, you read them so much, take them outside, playing with the figures, blowing stuff up. But yeah, I've gotten I don't say I'm like Carlos and buy the whole run, but I bought 1 and 21 and some of the books I've been looking for, and like this one, and getting it signed, meeting Larry Hama and learning how he was telling me when I asked him what was his idea of writing G.I. Joe, and he said that Roy Thomas had given him a little paper to pretty much how to write G.I. Joe, and he just looked at it and said he just threw it away. And he was like, I'm a veteran. Like, how are you going to tell me how to write a war series? Yeah, so he said he just threw it away and started writing G.I. Joe how he had it. So,
nah,
cool. Now he's still doing G.I. Joe now for Image, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. It's come full circle for him in that entire series, I think, which is great. It's kind of cool to see it relaunch at number 1 and kind of go down the path they're going. quick hello to Christina.
Oh, she said, "Hold, smash the like button."
Yep. And Mr. L Green Machine. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Green Machine. Wolverado.
Wolverado. That's not true, Wolverado. I mean, Larry Hamas did it end during the Vietnam, but not me. I went in '97.
Yeah. No, Tony, there wasn't anything bad. That was kind of cool and back in the day. So, yeah, I was gonna say, so kind of taking us along that path. I know as far as some of the patriotic characters we have now, I mean, I know like Captain America comes to mind, the first one from Marvel. What other characters or what other series can you think of? I mean, there's, you know, the classic with GI Combat, and
I like this one. So
Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. That's a
I mean,
good
yeah,
one.
look at that, man. Like, that's a Tiger tank, guys. Like, but you can't. They won't put that stuff like that no more. But yeah, Sergeant Fury. I think there's one that Joe Kubert did. Our Army at War.
Mm-hmm.
I do like this type of stuff.
And there was which other one did he do? Did he do Unknown Soldier for DC for a while?
I think so. Unknown Soldier.
There was that one.
And then this one, I like these. I like War.
That's a good cover. Yeah, the Invaders.
Yeah, they're getting the Luftwaffe, I think. Battle for Britain.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote it. But Battle for Britain, I think, was way different than War. But yeah, I love the War. This is the one I like the most. So
Okay.
I have a niche about this now, but I get the. You always see me getting these Mark Jeweler inserts, guys, that were sold on the base. Usually the star means it was sold on the base. I've never gotten any when I was in, but yeah, I've been collecting these since I'm a veteran guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I ever ran into those when I was in.
I don't think so neither. When I went to the Navy Exchange, I didn't see these too much.
Yeah.
I know, like the 90s they had them, but when I was in, I didn't see them.
Yeah, I don't even recall seeing those at the PX and stuff. So
Yeah, if you don't know, Weapons was a Marine, so mine's a Navy Exchange, and his was called different, but it was the same thing.
Let's see. Liz Barnes is saying Bomber Girl books are cool.
Oh, the bombshell books?
Yeah. Team Yankee.
Thank you, Wolverado. Give him a salute there, Billy. There you go. There you go.
There you go. Thank you, Wolverado. Thank you.
Oh,
Team Yankee for first publishing was I think I remember that one kind of. It was like a G.I. Joe, wasn't it?
I have
Team
these.
Yankee.
Oh, I think these came out in England, I think.
Action Force.
Yeah.
The European, or was it like European missions or something? They had like a
I think
different.
so. It has 32 pounds, so that was like. So I have that one. 1, 2. Then I have Wild Bill. I mean, Wild Bill, I thought he was like a chopper guy, but he's down on the ground shooting at people. And the nice Snake Eyes Bullet Greyhound. Yeah, I think these were in England, but I like them. They're like big magazine size.
All right.
I went in 2000. Oh, all right. There you go. I got out in 2001.
Let's see here. Just trying to look for something here.
I know, guys. I mean, you're right. Weapon hasn't showed anything. I've been showing all kinds of stuff, man, and he ain't showed anything.
No, I was not expecting it's this. It's my first time back, guys, so I'm kind of getting back into it here.
They're saying, what's the mystery book?
What mystery?
So Carlos ain't here tonight, so we're gonna do 2 giveaway books. So this is the first one, since it's I got Captain America 9. Beautiful, nice Captain America cover with the shield in the back. I think that's the shield, see-through shield, I guess. Can't really see it. Yeah, I'll let he's showing his stars and stripes. So I don't know. I'll let Weapon do the hashtag, whatever he wants to do. But yeah, this will be first giveaway, and then I have another one after we do this one.
All right. Let me.
And I have a really cool one. This is another book that I like. It's 184. This is Adam Hughes, but it does have like the war thing to it. Golden Age meets the modern age in the old Wonder Woman. Yeah, another war book I like. Well, thank y'all for showing up tonight. Don't try to pop too many fireworks tonight and tomorrow with Bill and Skyforce.
Skyforce.
He was in Jedi.
Oh man. What is
JX? Yeah, he's gonna put the hashtag, guys. So have that since it's Patreon.
Yeah, let me do this here.
Happy
What's
birthday
up
to
tonight?
the US. Like Wolverado said, thank you to everybody who served. Thank y'all for don't blow your finger up. 18 likes, guys. Let's get it up. Share it out. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I have another book to give away after this one. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Look how happy Weapon is.
Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Yes.
So,
Kind of doing.
I do have a poster. It says to Liz, but we can wipe that out and write up another name, and sign right here. Sign somewhere. Where's it? Sign
All right,
here.
guys.
But we can write that out, guys,
Just put the hashtag in there. Hashtag anchors away.
Uh-oh.
Tonight's giveaway.
If y'all don't know, so when you pull out a port, they always say anchors away, and they play that. You man the rails, you're supposed, well, I don't know now, but before you were supposed to sing the song on there. So I'm surprised Weapon knew about that. Yeah, like I said, guys, we can wipe that out. Even though it says to Liz, I can always change it to Mafia or David or Dagger or Weapon. We can change it. Yeah, thank y'all for being here tonight. Appreciate y'all. Billy's happy. Look at him. Is he happy, Bill? And I got this one to give away, and then I got another book. And appreciate y'all being here tonight.
What let's see here.
I know we're supposed to talk about patriotic stuff, but I got this today, and I thought it was pretty cool. Got this. This is 1975, and then this is called a record, guys. This is called a record. It's a storytelling. So you put the record in, and then it's supposed to follow the book, and you're supposed to read it. It says something about triumphant of the Joker. But yeah, this is called a record. And I found it. I was like, wow. I know we're supposed to talk about patriotic stuff. My bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm looking for
Book
something.
and records. So they put the record in, and you would listen to it and follow along with the book. And it's called a record, guys. It's called a record, and it has like says 45 RPM revolutions per minute. So you put that on there. If the record, you have to set it to that, otherwise you'll mess up the record. Yeah, it's called a record. So y'all, a lot of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all young guys on here don't know. Yeah, record.
That's pretty cool.
I used to have that record, still have a few others. Wow. You put the record in the microwave. No, don't listen to Pop Mafia. You can't do that. And then I found this one. This is pretty cool. So this is another read along. So a lot of them would do that back then, but this is called a cassette tape. It's still sealed, but the cassette, you put in the cassette and you read the book with it. So it's McFarlane. It's an Amazing Spider-Man. It says original story cassette with the music and awesome sound effects. So I don't know what it is. It's still sealed, but you put it in the cassette deck and then press play, and then you read along, and it has like. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is from 1990. Yeah, it's called a cassette, guys. A lot of you guys don't know what a cassette is. Cassette right there. And then, like, when it got jammed, you use a little pen or pencil and turn it. A lot of people don't know about that. I know we're supposed to be talking about patriotic stuff. My bad. But thought y'all get a kick out of it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
No, we said no read along Atrix. I don't know if they did that. I don't know if they did that.
All right,
I haven't found one yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got the hashtag anchors away here. Let me where is
Yeah, so y'all don't know that's a song that you would sing when you pulled out a port on the ship. At least we did that. I don't know if they do that anymore, but I'm surprised Weapon knew about that.
Let me see about. All right. Where are we? There we go.
Yeah, fix your cover there, Billy. Can't go out there looking like that, Billy. Give him the salute, Billy. Oh, he said, I don't remember it, man. I'm starting to come back to me, man. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've said it.
Give it a few more. Give an extra minute here, then we'll kick
Kick
off this first giveaway. Thanks to Mr. Paul. Anchors away. You haven't
My boy
dropped it.
The phone.
Cracker Jack.
He wants Cracker Jacks. Billy, he's making fun of your cover there, Billy. Get him. Get Wolverado, Billy. I think I know El Green likes Captain America.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think he likes Captain America. Like I said, guys, we can get it.
All right.
Even though it says to Liz, we can erase that and put somebody else's name on there.
Yep. All right, let me go ahead and wind it up here. I'm going to kick it off here. We got 12 entries.
All right, appreciate that.
Good luck, everybody.
To the channel members, thank you to everybody showing up tonight. Even though Carlos is not here, guys, we don't know what's gonna happen.
No, we don't. Let's kick it off here. Let's get this first drawing out of the way. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, Carlos. Come on, Carlos.
Carlos. Carlos!
Oh, Mafia. There you go.
Mafia. All right.
Hey, they put it down. Thank you, buddy.
Congrats.
I'll put it down on my trusty Navy little thing I got right there. Pops Mafia.
Pops Mafia.
It says Liz because it's mine. Appreciate that, Pops Mafia. Giving it, I'll give that to Carlos. Appreciate you. Thank you,
Get
good
that
sir.
shipped out to you here before the end of the season.
The,
Message Carlos Collects Pops Mafia with your address and information.
Yeah, hit up Carlos, please, and just message Carlos Collects on IG, and let him know, because I will hand him this book back when he's done touring the
U.S.,
which we will figure out what state he's in.
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure if he's still
he's
in
driving to Hawaii.
Yeah, he's going to try driving Hawaii. He was calling
He's
and
gonna make
asking
a
me
right
to call
turn to Alaska.
which highway he should take to get there.
Which highway you should take to go.
So, yeah, I mean, just kind of, I think in general, you know, as far as, I guess, war books, I mean, I haven't seen much lately, just in the traditional, but what is that?
That's just like, I figured out, I was like, when's the US's birthday? And then that always reminds me. It's at 1770.
Have you seen, or I mean, do you think there's just been like a lot of, not, I don't know, downplay, but you know, war books don't seem to be as popular, you know,
I think they're getting a surgent again, because I see like people that really like war, because I think Joe Kubert did it, and like I said, those couple of titles. But I mean, I guess it's to each his own. Like, I guess it's to guys who've been in, I guess, or guys who are interested in like war history. I think they were saying that there's a big surge of people collecting like war stuff. I mean, you can't get the Declaration of Independence, or you can't get like the surrender of 1945. You can't get none of that, but you can get like little nitpicks of stuff of service memorabilia. I think like those places that you can go to get war surplus stores. You ever been to one of those?
Yeah, like what was it, Command Post and
Command Post. Yeah. You can get some stuff like that, ribbons and stuff. People collect those. Where in the world is Carlos San Diego?
Yeah.
Tune in on Wednesday. We will find out for you guys.
So, yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's not much, I guess, from the publishers going that direction, and it may just be because, like you said, there's not a big market for it anymore, but there is still collectors who do pursue those older books and just kind of want to, you know, have them and, you know, read them and enjoy them. That's how they were when they came out back in the day. So, because I feel like when you read those older books, it's like a different, like, you transport you back to a different time with how things are different, just the way they told the stories and the way some of the topics or the bad guys that were in those books. You know, now it's kind of like, you know, they're kind of generic type of, you know, plot lines and whatnot. There's nothing really different, you know. Carlos DLR, good evening.
Carlos lost.
I think we lost Carlos.
He has a flag behind him.
I think we lost Carlos.
I mean, so we're doing this special birthday for the United States, and so what Carlos likes to do is travel each of the 50 states. So that's what Weapon has told me. So I don't know what state he's at right now, but we're trying to get the Carlos tracker to figure out where he's at.
Right. Yeah, he told us that he read a news
article. Mr. Collector. He said, well. Look who we have here.
Let's get a little tip of the nod to Mr. Collector.
Yeah, look what I got, collector. I know you don't got nothing like that, collector. Oh, we're supposed to be talking about patriotic stuff. My bad.
Joffrey, yeah.
Oh, Carlos DLR says he left. Oh, so Carlos left because the hurricane's heading y'all's way. Oh. Oh, she says there's a surplus store right near me. Yeah, you can always find like stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
Speaking of that, yeah, off topic, I took the little one to go see Despicable Me 4 earlier today, and all the stuff in the theater, they already have it set up for Deadpool and Wolverine. The popcorn container they gave us had the Wolverine and Deadpool on it. The cups had the Wolverine, Deadpool, so they're already marketing
forward to that movie, man.
Forward here to the, it's not even come out to the end of the month, but they already have everything.
Yeah, I think this movie's not really gonna get them back on track, but I mean, it's gonna turn out really. I'm really excited to see it. I'm ready to go see it.
Yeah, same here.
Marvel's Nom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Punisher even made a appearance in that Nom one.
Yeah, no, that was a good series, Dotson. I know I used to read it when it came out, and that was one of the better ones I liked. I did like what I liked about it is on some of the stories they would tell you from the other side, so you could see the different perspective. I know a lot of times, a lot of stuff that we see or read.
Oh, man, look at that! Yeah, man, look at that.
They come with free refills, Mr. Collector. Did you know that?
How many did you get? Did you leave any for him? That's what.
Oh, did you? No, I mean, you told me you were going to get that special Deadpool bucket. Is what you told me, Mr. Collector. So that special collector, that one they have. That it kind of looks like that Dune.
Is Carlos going to do? Is Carlos going to do a live at the Deadpool 3 premiere
from the screen from the
red?
He
got invited to the Deadpool screening in LA, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Bought them all. I thought it was weaponized me.
No.
Isn't Carlos going to that premiere, the world premiere?
He might. Yeah, he might be. They may be. That may be why he's on his way.
None of us got invited, but he got invited.
Maybe that's why he's probably on traveling. He may be traveling.
Oh, look at Bravo. Bravo said he got that special bucket. Wow.
All right, Bravo. But no, Dotson, yeah, that was a good series. Like I said, I used to read it. I liked it because sometimes the stories were told from a different point of view. Kind of jumping somewhat off. HBO used to do something like that as well. They did some stories. I forgot what it was called, but it was a short series they did about stuff from Vietnam, and it was different episodes. And one of the episodes, it was kind of like they told it from the American side point of view, where every day a sniper would, shoot somebody at this base, and they would call in artillery strikes, and the next day he was back shooting somebody again, and they could never figure out like how were they missing him, and they were like confused. Like every day we blow up the same area and he comes back. And so that episode ended. Well, then the next episode was from the other point of view, from the Vietnamese point of view, and it showed it where every day the, I guess, little commander of the Vietnamese unit would pick somebody to go up to the tree and go shoot the Americans, knowing that they would blow them up from the artillery strikes. And so every day his little group of guys would window down by one person, because he'd have to go out there and set them and have them get blown up. And then but it was just different to see that perspective, that point of view, from the, I guess, the enemy side, quote unquote. But yeah, that was something interesting. The same thing, I think they did that with Clint Eastwood, Flags of Our Fathers, the story of Iwo Jima, and they told it from the U.S. side, U.S. Marine perspective, and they flipped it and did letters from the island or letters from Iwo Jima, and it was from the Japanese point of view, what was going on at that same time. And I thought that was kind of an interesting flip, how we see it from our side, but then at the same time, you can kind of see it from the enemy's side as well, as what they were kind of trying to show us. So
I just want to elaborate what you were saying. So I knew being joining in '98, but before then, when I was little, you would always hear like Vietnam veterans,
yeah,
and the stories that they would say. It's just crazy. Like I'm just glad that I didn't come home to people mad and spitting at me, and they had it bad. I mean, coming home after you're over there and having people like calling you a baby killer and all that. But to me, like coming home when I was in, to parades and signs and all that. I don't know how it was with you when you went around Houston, but in San Diego, it wasn't like Coronado. It wasn't like, everybody knew you were military. Oh, military guy, whatever. But when I came home to Houston, getting off the plane and, being in uniform or whatever, everybody'd be like, oh man, thank you for your service and stuff like that. They were just like, never really seen like military guys. So I don't know if you got that same thing, but yeah, I got more love here than I did being on the base, because I guess everybody's you're already used
right,
to,
yeah,
you're already used to like, and I don't know, me personally, I didn't wear my uniform as much, only on like watches, duties, duties section and stuff at least around San Diego. But when I came home, I always wore my uniform because the love I got, like, yeah, thank you for your service and all this stuff, especially after 9/11, when I had my cruise jacket and stuff like that. People were like, we appreciate you and all that. I got a lot of love, and I just always think about those guys in Vietnam going through that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was a different time back then versus now. Definitely, change the perspective for how we view our veterans. So definitely,
Yeah, and Liz hit it perfectly. Like after 9/11, I mean, I know the country feels divided now. Feels like just a crazy world we live in. But after 9/11, the country got so united, and I've never seen like so many flags and so many people. Like I said, after 9/11, everybody was like, really was, if you were a veteran or in the service, they were just showing you so much love.
right, yeah, definitely. Was that on the movies? And I forgot, I had something in mind that slipped my mind now.
Yeah, this was the only other one that I really liked.
What's that? Captain America.
Yeah, so this is like his first, after Tales of Suspense.
Mm-hmm.
It went to his own regular series. There is like a different color background thing, but yeah, this was like first gen. When I got out of my military GI Bill, this is what I bought when I got out.
With your money?
Going to college, but I spent it on my GI Bill, spending it on comics.
Comics, yeah. No, that's a cool cover. That's a classic cover there. One of the other things. Shoot, I had it in my mind and I already forgot it, dude. Again.
Man, look at that, guys. I mean, he's just forgetting stuff. Welcome back, weapon.
I know, right? Welcome back on the spot, man. Shoot. Anything you can think of, Paul, as far as series?
Like what series and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, I said I really collected like G.I. Joe, and some of the like those I showed were pretty much like what covers I liked, and what as far as like war series, I really don't have one that I'm like chasing or reading.
Yeah. Wolverado's bringing up Semper Fi was a good series.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I remember when that came out. Wolverado, I've read some of those. Those are pretty cool. Different stories from the Marine Corps history. Is basically what it was. They would tell different. They would draw up different stories, from the history. They would dig into the history of the Marine Corps and tell some of the different battles, and they would draw it out.
Didn't they like really go into the Marine Corps type things?
Yeah, that's mainly what it was about. Was stuff like that. So that was definitely pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Like I said, with the Nama stuff, that's when I think when Platoon and Full Metal Jacket came out in the movie theaters. That's when I think about the same time these comic book series.
Yeah, what was his name? He was the actual drill instructor for Full Metal Jacket, wasn't he?
Yeah, Arlie Emery. Arlie Emery, I think is what it was.
No, wasn't it like Lee or something like that?
Lee, yeah.
Yeah, they were saying that he was the the guy that they would talk to get the, figure out what to say, what to do, and then he wanted to do it, and they finally said, "Oh yeah, you have to do it." So he was like the guy that they were talked to get expert advice or whatever,
right,
in the movie. But then they liked him so much they let him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Arlie. Yep. The good old Sarge.
Mr. Collector with some input here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the guys, from what I understand, like watching old history stuff, that a lot of the guys would have comic books during the war.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things too I was gonna talk about. Those of y'all that don't know, the comic book in its format that we kind of know today was actually something we as America created, and it's our contribution to the arts of the world. It's one of the few contributions we actually made. Is the actual comic book itself. People will say there were strips pre-existing, yes, but it kind of came up with the book format for that. So that's one of the things that we kind of, I guess, can root ourselves, hurrah, hurrah. But during the war, they use a lot of these for propaganda, mainly for troop morale, and also to demoralize the enemy. They would drop these comic books over the enemy lines and tell them different stories. And then for the same part, as collectors pointed out, and as Paul said, the troops got some too that were there to help the psychology and the morale of the soldiers to know that they could beat the Axis enemies at the time, that we had the for all and firepower and knowledge, and basically we would win and be successful. So that's kind of something, the contribution as well, that the comic book played in its role. Even though it wasn't a big part of it, it did help, I'm sure, some of the soldiers, sailors and Marines kind of get through everything. They had that little book.
Like you were saying, to have the morale of the soldiers, going in the positive direction, because if you lose morale, you lose in the war.
Right.
Because they're like, what are we doing?
Right. So, was there? Let's jump it back into the next giveaway here, Paul. All
right. So I don't have anything but I figured this one would be pretty cool. So you don't see this very much So I got Marvel versus DC, beautiful battle cover, newsstand. So figured since we're talking about battles and stuff, I figured we put superheroes pitted against each other that you'll never see again. You won't see DC versus Marvel again. But yeah, battle between these two juggernaut companies in a newsie. So I let Weapon pick out the hashtag, and I'll write it on my nice navy sticky note so y'all get that.
All right. So for the second giveaway, it's going to be hashtag Happy Birthday America. And then Wolverado said, thought it was going to be a Mark Jewelers.
Well, I mean, you didn't see nothing, Wolverado. I mean, this is a deadly battle between Marvel versus DC. Don't you want this one?
I mean, look at that, Wolverado. Look at that. Over here.
Damn.
Mark Jewelers.
People just aren't happy these days.
Man.
He said, I wanted Mark Jewelers.
No, those are pretty cool, Paul. Like I said, I never really ran across Mark Jewelers when I was in, and
yeah, me neither. Like I think in '98 when I joined, and I never seen them in the exchange.
But yeah, kind of a aside. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. Where is it at here?
Oh, look, Wolverado's complaining. He's in. Yeah.
Let's see here. He's looking for something.
Well, I mean, Wolverado, I can, if you win, I get you then. Just change it to Wolverado. But thank y'all for being here tonight, and appreciate y'all. Like I said, we will try to give y'all a Where's Carlos update. What Weapons told me, he is traveling to 50 states for July 4th. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
I guess he's traveling. So look at that. Billy got his hat. You got your cover, Billy. Well, you got a little crooked. There you go.
Looking for something here. I was gonna show.
Yeah, I figured like Marvel versus DC, a battle cover. Got two iconic companies. I know we won't see this again, but the news at the end. Figured you guys would like that.
Just trying to look for that. They're doing that. It was that Kickstarter for G.I. Joe. I think the one that was like
the thing that Liz was talking about. So after 9/11, they did Heroes. That's a beautiful Alex Ross cover. I think he donated to the victims in this book when they did it. So I bought a couple of copies. Yeah. And I know this is off topic, but your boy went out today and picked out another one. Thank you, Weapon. Thank you everybody that was sleeping. Your boy went and got another one. Oh, dropped his cover. Yeah.
All right, I found it here. Let me. Don't know if talked about it while I was away, but Kickstarter had the G.I. Joe companion set. Don't know if anybody saw that, if anybody picked it up or backed the project, but there's two different. There's a Cobra side or a G.I. Joe side. You choose what side you're on. Insides are the same. It's the original comics back from the 80s. Basically, they basically bound them in a big omnibus type style for you. But you got the old. There's the pit. I think Paul has the big poster of the pit.
I don't have that, but that's cool.
Got from Larry Hama. And then, but it's basically, the compendiums have all the different series here. There's G.I. Joe Yearbook #2. That was my first big purchase, like I mentioned. There's Special Missions.
Isn't that like reprints of the original series?
Yeah, it's a reprint. It's everything in there, but it's a big box set. You open it up. It's got the 4 books in there. So kind of a cool collector's item. There's Cobra set. Yeah, one of the things, I thought this was pretty cool, but then when you actually went to go get him, if you wanted them all, it was like $300 for each, each
cover there, Billy.
Yeah.
There you go, Billy.
So that was a little bit
Over.
pricey. But let me see here. But yeah, just something made me think of that. Anybody was trying to do that instead of pursuing each episode or each issue, like Carlos has been doing for the last 16 years.
Yeah, he does have all of them. And what's crazy is that I met up with them at the Larry Hama table, and he had all. He didn't do all of them, but he did a majority of them.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. All right, let's get back to it here. We got the giveaway. Let me bring up the prize tool here. Make sure you're got the hashtag Happy Birthday America.
And I'm also going to throw in this nice little pin right here. Wolverine.
Wolverine pin
right here. So
you should just stick it to the cover for the whoever wins.
Oh,
that way they don't lose it.
So let me know if y'all want me to. Let me know if y'all want me to stick it to the cover, guys. So
yeah.
let me know.
All right. I think that's been long enough.
Go, guys. Good luck, Carlos.
Good luck, everybody. We're going to go ahead and spin it here. Here we go. Good luck.
Oh, you're too late, Tony Stank. You're out.
Carlos.
Oh, David
Dotson.
Damn.
Congratulations.
Uh-oh. Something happened to my cover. I got the Garrison
Oh,
cap.
you got a new cover. All right, Dotson. That's going to be coming your way.
This for you, Dotson. You get this and then this. I'm going to have it. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin it to the book, buddy.
There you go, Dotson. That way you don't lose it. That way it doesn't get lost in the mail. You know.
Like, no. Ready for 4th of July.
Hurry.
Got you on the Navy thing right there, Dotson. Thanks, buddy.
Yes.
What was that? That was
David Spider-Man.
David, okay.
Dotson.
Got
Yep.
it. David Dotson, not the other Dotson. Whichever.
There we go.
Oh, he likes Spider-Man, so he doesn't want Wolverine.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, well.
No. But yeah, I got you, buddy. Appreciate it. Where's the? Oh, there. Dotson.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Like we said, Carlos is traveling across this great country of ours for the holidays, doing his inspections of all the bathrooms and the different gas stations in the 50 states. So,
Is that even a thing, or you just came up with that?
I mean, look what Bravo says.
Visit your toilet. God. I don't even think that's a thing.
So,
oh man, Carlos, if you're out there, I didn't say that. It was that guy right there. and in Bravo, I didn't say that.
So, we're gonna kind of wind it down here. What we'll jump off topic here. What are you looking forward to for the, it's July. We've gotten through, the first half of the year for 2024. What are you looking forward to as far as your personal, I guess, goals for collecting for the rest of the year? I mean, what is there anything you're like, hey, my goal was to get this book. I'm there. I'm almost there to get it. I mean, anything?
Well, I showed last Wednesday a couple of books that I've been looking for. I'm the type of guy, like, if I find one or see it at, probably pick it up or buy it.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, I don't really have like a goal set books on.
Don't say go. I know for me, I just I picked up a GSX-1. That was kind of my goal, collecting goal, and that's kind of off my list.
Graded or raw copy?
It's graded.
Okay.
But that was one of my goals, and I kind of accomplished that. And now it's kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of, I feel like, like I'm done. Like that's it. Like that was, I got everything else I wanted. At this point, do I start focusing in on just, like you guys were saying last week or whatever, do I want to do specific keys or do I want to start doing runs now? Like
what I see people do sometimes is like, I guess if you get everything that you want, I guess people start going like getting better grades, like get the better grade and sell the lower grade.
Yeah,
some people do that.
So that's something. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. For the rest of.
Oh, look at collector. I'm still trying to complete my miles run in newsstand.
You'll be collecting that collector for the next 6 years.
I mean, he's found some. Like when he goes hunting, he finds some. But yeah, like the bigger stuff. I think he's got the Ultimate Fallout 4 newsstand. So he's got the big one out the way. I think the regular, the first series one is there's a newsstand for that one.
Mm-hmm.
That came in a poly bag. Oh, Paul's goals is more Nightwing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You didn't know that, Paul? Yeah, there's your.
I didn't know that, but I know now.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. But no, I just want to say as we wind the show down here, thanks to everybody. Let's enjoy ourselves tomorrow. It's America's birthday. Go out there, have fun, celebrate. Hopefully everybody's off tomorrow. I don't know if some people have to work. Some places they still have to work even though it's July 4th. But some of us get to have a day off and enjoy it with family and friends. Make sure if you're gonna use fireworks, you practice safe techniques. I had a guy at where I'm at now. He actually blew his thumb off for New Year's, and I never met anybody that had ever lost an appendage from fireworks. But here it was, and this is the guy you read about. Like, hey, so and so lost a finger. So yeah, so it does happen. But yeah, just be careful. We want to see everybody here next week and the week after. So we definitely want to do that. Don't know who your favorite is for the hot dog contest since Joey Chestnut is not in it this year. So I'm not sure who's going to be able to. We're going to have a new hot dog champion, that's for sure. Just don't know who it's going to be. So enjoy that. But yeah, that's it for me. Paul, you got anything?
I just want to say thank y'all for showing up and always supporting the giveaway show every week or when we have it. Like I said, just want to thank Carlos for letting me and Weapon do this. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys come on here and support us. That's what I always enjoy, and the back and forth with everybody. I think that's really cool. And everybody's input on the subjects that we talk about. So yeah, like he said, just be careful tomorrow. Don't try to blow your hand off or finger off or whatever off, and just enjoy the day tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Yes, everybody. Thanks for joining and watching us tonight. Like I said, we had Carlos gave us the free range tonight, so we kind of tried to talk about what we want to talk about and maybe drive a little bit of different direction. So
yeah, look how happy Weapon is, guys.
So with that, we're gonna wind the show to an end here, and wish everybody a good night. Like I said, be safe for July 4th tomorrow, and we'll see you guys next week.